Mickey, come stand right here. And Caitlin, if you would stand right. Oh, you can stand together if you want. That's good. How do you know each other?
Dating.
Dating? How long have you been dating?
2 years?
Yeah.
2 years. Yeah, that's 2 years is like go to a magic show time. Go to a magic show is not first date time. Go to a magic show is like you've been around, you've seen everything on Netflix, you're like, I guess we go to a magic show tonight. Mickey, take one step to your right for me. We got two things here. The first thing you need to recreate this little stunt is a bit of fabric. This is an old theater curtain that we've cut to size. Would you check this out, Caitlin? Make sure there's nothing hidden in there, nothing sewn in the hems, nothing in the fabric, no lockpicks, no keys. Absolutely nothing that will help him once we lock him up. Mickey, you're going to lock me up. Don't worry. Do me a favor here. Caitlin, you're going to hold onto that corner with your left hand. Hold onto this one with your right hand. If you would face Mickey. Perfect. Mickey, if you would face Caitlin. There's a little choreography we got to work out with the cloth. In a moment, you'll see why I can't do it later. Hold here with your left hand. Hold there with your right hand. And hold onto those four corners very tightly. Because when this gentleman jumps from the second row into the air, you're responsible. Excuse me, sir. I'll be back. You okay? Where were you at the 7 o'clock show? All right. Bring your hands together. Hold on tight. Don't let go. That's all we need to do. Sound good? Great. For a moment, we're going to leave the cloth with Caitlin. Because, Mickey, for you, I've got something more exciting. Tonight, Mickey, for you, I've got some locks and shackles. That's right. 4 chains welded to a bar, 2 padlocks to secure it in place. Mickey, I'd like you to check this out. Just make sure it is exactly what I say it is, 4 chains. Make sure that they aren't magnetic, they don't disconnect. Take your time. While he's working on that, tonight we're going to use padlocks. Right? Because we love padlocks. I mean, think about it. The last time you needed to lock something up, you bought a padlock. You put it on the thing. You felt so safe, didn't you? You didn't even think twice. You're like, it's got a lock on the thing. We're good. Why? Because you knew that no one had a key that opened that lock. And so you felt safe. So explain to me why every pair of handcuffs in this country can be opened with the same key. They sell them on Amazon Prime for 30 cents, and we're all cool with it. Sleep well, Los Angeles. This is the only key. It's going to go in there. We won't come near it again. Sound good? Mickey, how does it look? Solid?
Good.
Great. Perfect. Do the thing here. We're going to lock it up just like you lock up a bicycle. So go ahead and bring the 2 chains together and just snap it shut. You did that very efficiently. Normal Tuesday. Do the same thing here. Take that. You're going to lock it up. Lock it up just like you locked the other one. Yep. Bring it through. You can use my wrist for leverage if you need to. Take your time. Mickey, ever? That was beautiful. I would clap too, but I can't now. Grab the cloth. We'll do the thing like we practiced. Great. Yeah, grab the cloth, Mickey. Perfect. Bring the hands together. Hold on tight. Don't let go, because when we all count to 3, my hands will go inside. We'll attempt to escape. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Now, like I said, Mickey Houdini could do this. So sorry. Are you okay? Good. It does take him about 2 minutes. I'm going to try to do it a little bit faster, but before we begin, I was out of the thing and then I'm back in the thing. Sir, would you check it out? Make sure it's solid. Is that locked up? This one as well. Check it out.
Yes, it is.
Great. Hold on. When the hands go inside the cloth, it's very, very important that you hold on nice and tight, you face the audience, and you smile. Otherwise, Caitlin, people might think that this was prearranged. Would you check the lock there? Make sure that's really locked up. Nice and tight. This one as well. Yes? Great. Awesome. Hold on to the back of the cloth, but drop the front. Yeah, let it hang down. This way you can see there's no lock picks. There's no keys. There's absolutely nothing for me to escape with. Should we give Mickey a chance to check his own work? Mickey, pull on that lock. Make sure it's nice and tight. Check that out. Is that tight? The locks, Mickey. Here we go, everybody, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Give it up for Mickey. And Caitlin. Thank you, Mickey and Caitlin. Yeah. How many of you are proud Android users? Where you at? They're proud, not as proud, but they're proud. They're like, what if our texts were in blue? Okay. Do you want to play a game? Let's play a game. There's a jar of jelly beans here, and I wonder if I could borrow someone's phone. Do you have a phone with you today? Oh, no, see, this is the right move. You put it away, and yeah, everyone's like, don't take your phone out, and then I'm right away like, take your phone out. That's great. Is it all right if I use your phone?
It's on silent.
It's on silent. That's fantastic. Does it?
Don't read my text messages.
I won't. Does it have a password?
Yeah.
Would you put the password in?
I'm gonna regret this.
How cool is my job? Like, right? Remember the padlock thing? This is even better. Like, the number one person you shouldn't give your phone to is a guy whose job is to lie to you. Do you want to just come up here with me and we can play together? Give her a hand, everybody. Yeah, this will be fun. Hi, I'm Taylor. Misty, nice to meet you, Misty. So this is your phone. We don't want to see your password, but would you put your password in your phone? That's great. It looks like you don't want yourself to see it either. I don't know, can I trust myself? Can we use your phone for just a moment? How long have you had this phone?
About a year.
About a year. So like, if this phone were to break, it's not going to. But if it were to break, you'd get another phone just like this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine, don't worry. Misty, don't worry. But just in case, did you get the insurance? No, okay, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna use your calculator, probably the least personal app on any of our phones. We're gonna use your calculator and your thoughts, all right? You all right? Misty, there's a jar of jelly beans here. When I was a kid, I walked into a little store at the mall and they had a big jar of candy and they said, if you can guess how many pieces are in there, you're gonna win a big, huge prize. And I tried to guess and I was nowhere close. Do you have any idea? Don't say it out loud, but do you have a guess in mind? I'll give you a hint. There's more than 100. There's less than 3,000. So somewhere between 100 and 3,000. You've got an idea in mind? Don't say it out loud, but just for yourself. Great. Type in just so you and I can see what number you think it might be. Oh, interesting. That's a big number. I'm gonna show you my guess. I'm gonna add my guess. Watch carefully. I'm gonna add my guess to your guess. Okay, so now we've got a new guess. Your guess plus mine. It's a bigger number. Let's keep going. Who wants to play? How many do you think might be in there? Wow, okay, 250. Let's do another one. What do you say, sir? 1250, okay. What would you say?
1600.
Okay, 1600. And let's get one more. Let's get crazy. Who's going crazy tonight? Where you at, sir? Yeah.
2900.
Ooh, oh. I said it with less than 3,000. That's like the opposite of the Price is Right. 29? 2,900, right? So now we've made a huge number with 6 different people. We're going to divide it by 6. That's going to give us the average. Misty, would you hold that for me? What is the average of all the guesses we came up with tonight? Read it nice and loud.
1,486.
1,486. Thank you so much. Do you know this gentleman here?
Yep.
Can he be trusted with your phone?
Yeah.
Sir, would you hang on to that for us? And would you hang on to this? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, 6 different people. You okay? This feels a little weird. Oh, did you used to work on Deal or No Deal? That's it, yeah, a little PTSD coming back. All right, Misty, so right now you've got there the average of all the guesses that we collected tonight. 6 different people came up with an average guess of that. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about the fact that groups are better at guessing than individuals. I saw a study that said that groups are better at this kind of stuff than individuals are. That if you were to ask a bunch of different people how many they thought were in here, just like tonight, guesses all over the place. Yours was very different than mine, than was different from his or hers. Everybody had a different guess. But when you take the average in these type of scenarios, almost every single time it's very close to the actual answer, which is why I'm happy to tell you, Misty, that I got here early and I had some time. So I counted those jelly beans and you're not going to believe it. But there is exactly 1,486. Thank you, good night. No. I like the skepticism, that's good. Good news is for us, we've got this theater all night. The quinceañera doesn't come in until tomorrow. So, 1, 2, no deal, huh? All right, I'll tell you. All right. I really did count them, and I didn't want to forget the number. So what I did, Missy, is I put the number in an envelope, and I put the envelope inside the jar. Now you can see you want to check it out? You can see it's really in there, right? You sure you didn't work for the TSA? Just went right by. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna dump some of these beans out here. I'll take that paper. Would you grab that envelope, pull it out of there, hold it out in front of you? Missy, if you don't mind, would you open it up? Yeah, take out the piece of paper. I'll take the empty envelope. Take the whole thing out of there, whatever's in there, pull it out.
Stuff is up. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Open it up. Show everybody the exact number of jelly beans in the jar. 1,486. Take a bow, Misty. You get to play the Deal or No Deal game at home. Give her a big hand, everybody. This theater that we're in right now, the Fabulous Dynasty Typewriter, was built in 1926. It was the old Hayworth Theater. And the year this theater was built was the same year that Houdini died. Houdini died on Halloween night, 1926. Pretty cool night for a magician to go out. Houdini went around trying to find psychics and mediums, and he found out there were some people who were claiming to be able to speak into the future or to forecast your destiny. And they were doing magic tricks that Houdini had invented to try to take advantage of folks, to make a fortune by reading theirs. And Houdini was not into this at all. So he went from town to town, going in disguises, seeing how they would do their show, and then he would go to his show and tell the whole city how their tricks worked and put them out of business from city to city. So I'm not going to stand on stage and say I could read your mind. But if I could, it would look like this. Let's make this random. I'm gonna toss this bit of paper in the audience. I need someone who's willing to come up to help catch a piece of paper. So here we go. Who's got it? Where's it at? Hello, what is your name? Give it up for Becca, everybody. Come on up. Right this way. Hi, Becca.
Hi.
Where are you from? Greenville, South Carolina. Yes, that's exciting. Come on over here. We're going to do an experiment together. Is that all right?
Okay.
We're going to do an experiment using one of these books. We'll use this dictionary. What we're going to do is we're going to go through this dictionary, and there's lots of pages and lots of words. Would you just verify for everyone that it is different words on every page, that it's not just like the same thing over and over, that we got lots of words to choose from. So I'm going to riffle through the book like this. And Becca, I just want you to say stop anytime you want. We're going to choose a page together. Sound good? We'll begin now. Stop right there. Becca, you went about halfway through the book. That'll be important in a moment. I'm going to pull back the edge of the book. All I want you to do is take a peek inside. Look at the very first word on the top of that page. Do you see that word? Yes. And Becca, is this a word that you've used before? It's not like a weird dictionary word we don't use anymore? It's a normal word. And it's okay to say in front of other people? Yes. Perfect. Becca, would you also look at a page number? There's a page number near your word there. You got a word and a page number, yes? Yes. Lock those both into your memory. Stand right here, hold on to the book, and give us your best poker face. Didn't play cards so much? Okay, it's okay. Poker face, we all know poker face is where you try to not give away information, right? But the truth is, experts say we're giving away information constantly and not just on Facebook. We're giving away information in how we react to the things around us. That 75% of communication isn't what you say at all, but it's how you say it, or it's the way you react, or it's a raise of the eyebrow. So right now, part of this has to do with timing. You could have stopped anywhere, but you stopped about the middle of the book. And that tells us something very important, because this book is a dictionary, which means it's printed in alphabetical order. So you didn't just stop in the middle of the book, you stopped in the middle of the alphabet. So I'm gonna guess you're thinking of a word that begins with either L, M, N, or O. Don't tell me which one, but yes or no, your word begins with one of those letters, L, M, N, or O, yes? Great. Face that way, try to not react. Everyone watch Becca. This is what you hoped would happen tonight when you left the house, right? So Becca, watch the back room. Here's what we're gonna do. Everyone's gonna watch your reaction. I'm simply gonna say those same 4 letters, and we're gonna see how she reacts. But don't try to give us any clues. Okay, here we go. This is fun. Everyone gets to play. L, M, N, O. You can relax. She's good. Give it up for Becca. What did you notice? Did you notice anything? I noticed you did a little sway. Do you notice you did a little sway? Is that your patented go-to move? Yeah, you just sway, rock the kids to sleep. So, but here's what I noticed: you had a subtle sway, and when it got to the letter N, your sway slowed down, just about like this much. Now, this doesn't seem like much, but when you're really concentrating, you start to have your tells increased. The moment you start to relax, they minimize, right? So sometimes people will look around or they'll hem and haw, and then the moment that they're trying to not distract you, they just kind of go back to normal. So I'm gonna guess, because that happened on the letter N, I'm gonna guess that's when you started to relax, because we were past your letter. So I'm gonna say the word you're thinking of begins with the letter M, as in mom. I know that's not the word, but is that the letter it starts with? Okay. Let's try again. Imagine your word out in front of you. Could be a long word or a short word. All we know is it starts with the letter M, and then there's another letter. Think of that letter, all right? Imagine it out in front of you. Try to not react. Try to not do anything. Just think of it. And every time you think of it, interesting, no sway this time, but you started tapping the book this time. Did you notice? You didn't notice. Feverishly tapping the book. It was like for a moment you realized you stopped, and then you stopped doing it because you realized you were doing it. And then when I said the word every, you gave one good papa. Did you know that? One little papa. You can rewind it. On the word every, papa. I'm gonna guess it's because the next letter is the letter E. Is that correct? Yes? So your word begins with the letter M, the next letter is the letter E. Becca, I want you to name any other word in the English language. Any word at all, but not your word. Go for it. Any word.
Monster.
Monster. Okay, interesting. Give me one more word. 1, 2, 3, go.
Red.
Red. One more word. Go.
Tree.
Interesting. This when I see Emmy, I think of a person. I think of me. You used to think of a monster. Hope you're not thinking of me. So it's between a person and a monster. There's red involved. There's nature involved. Are you thinking of the word mermaid? Feels like mind reading. Like it feels like when you can really get in there, it kind of feels like mind reading, but it's not. All I can do is influence you. All any of us can do is be influenced if we allow ourselves to, and it happens every day. You go online, you look for a pair of shoes, you go, those are great. I need those shoes in my life. And then you realize, I don't want to spend the money on them, so you go away. Go away. Later on, you're on social media. Oh, there's an ad for those shoes and they're on sale. It's not magic, it's marketing, friends. It's never about taking an idea from you. It's about putting an idea in your mind and making you think that was what you wanted. You could have chose any word. You had a free choice. But I knew that if you listened to my suggestions, you would choose to see the word mermaid no matter what you were looking at. This would have had to work for anybody, which is why anyone who came up here, this would have had to work for. Which is why I wrote one word on a piece of paper and I crumbled it up and I threw it behind me and it bounced around and you got it. And that's the paper. Open it up. Show everybody. You've had that in your hand this entire time. There's only one word on it. That's the word mermaid. Fun, right? But maybe. I mean, we checked the book. It's not like says mermaid on every page, but maybe I saw when you saw, right? And I quickly wrote it down and I switched it for the one in your hand and you didn't notice. It could have happened. I'm good. Or maybe, just maybe you just happened to stop at the right moment. What was the page number?
104.
Turn to page 104. I didn't want you to think she could have just happened to stop at the right moment, so I took one other precaution. There's 113, 107, 105, 104. That book has not left your hands, has it? It's been in your hand and it's not somewhere else? You can take a look. Becca, that book's been in your hand this entire time. Take a look. Watch. This is the M section. It is possible that you saw the word mermaid on this page, but you would have had to imagine it because this page has not been in this book the entire time we've been here. Before the show, I placed something else in a manila envelope. I put a big question mark on it, and I set it on that typewriter. Would you grab that? Open it up. Take out the one thing that's in there. I'll take the envelope. It's a page. What page is it? And it's got your word mermaid on it? Show them it fits. That's the exact page you imagined a moment ago. Give it up for... Amazing. Thank you so much. That was so amazing. I don't know how you did it. And so you really impressed me, Becca. Really. I'm going to be thinking about that for so long. Can I give you a prize? Great. I got a lot of prizes to choose from. 6 different prizes right here. Becca, just name one of these. Whatever one you name, you win the prize. On the other side, completely up to you. 6. Ooh. 2's really good. You want 6? All right, here we go. Oh, this is real. Oh, this is a good one. Everybody, drum roll, please. Tonight, Becca's won the soap from my hotel room. It's lavender scented. Look at that, Becca. Wow. Good job. I think it's a pretty good choice. I don't know about you. I would have gone with 2. But it's your choice. Who says magic's not fun? Give it up for Becca.